Bashers. It is Wednesday, March 5th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New York City. Hey, Bashers, how are you? My name is Dirk. It's your show I just hosted. How are you all today? It's a rainy, cold, icky day, but it definitely feels like spring is on the way, which is just about the only thing that's positive right now. But we're praying for crocus, and we're praying for leaves and buds and sunshine and all things wonderful. What's going on in your world? Panel power in at number one, primo, monsieur. So great to see him at the top of the heap. How wonderful for you. Tip of the fedora to you, my dear friend. Great to see you in the room, especially if you're rocking your Aqua Terra. He got his song right away. I posted it late because I make all my my thumbnails with Chat GPT, and last night it just wasn't having me. Couldn't figure out what I wanted. Couldn't come up with a 30s prospector. Couldn't do it. So this morning we posted it, and he was there within a minute. Pretty fantastic panel power. Congratulations on being Basher of the Day. RP 1960. Happy Wednesday, Bashers. Happy Wednesday to you, RP 1960. Talk about prospectors. Look at that. Unbelievable. Looking great in the room. And Andrew Wolkowicz with Canadian $2. Thank you so much. Hope everyone will be here and upvote. Please, you can upvote just right down there if you like the show, you like being a part of the community. We're pretty nice in here most of the time. Not 100% of the time, but most of the time. Andrew Wolkowicz, let's give you the big bang boom. We start out with the Super Chat Gong. Who's having a coffee? Will you join me with a coffee or your libation of choice? I have a dinner date tonight with one of the Bashers, and I'm very excited about that. It should be fantastic. I'll take a lot of pictures of where I'm going. I'm not saying I'm going to take, I don't know how comfortable they are with being, I'm not shooting it or anything like that. But I'll be taking some photographs of this architectural wonder where we're going to meet, and it should be fun. So, yeah. And it takes a little bit of traveling. It's probably about 40 minutes from here to there, but it should be fun. I get to go on the Long Island Railroad, something I like to do a lot anyway. I really enjoy that railroad. My good friend, as you guys know, Hardcore Shutterbug, works for them, and it's a career he really likes. The fine men and women of the Long Island Railroad working hard to ensure that your train trip is successful and on time, and they usually are. Dave Fahrenheit 451, not making the top spot for a change, but close. Pretty great, Dave Fahrenheit 451. Fantastic that you're here. You're unbelievable. And he goes, well, in the top 10. Carolyn Meriton, the girl with the wrench, Carolyn Meriton. She's here, and she is in the top 10 for sure, and that's great to see you. Now, some wonderful adages as we usually start. This has become a regular feature on the show. I should consider him staff at this point. But Julian, our dear Renaissance, says, we cast away priceless time in dreams, born of imagination, fed upon illusion, and put to death by reality. Wow. That's some pretty heavy stuff there, Renaissance. How strange when an illusion dies. It's as though you've lost a child. Well, and I usually wax poetic on the things that Julian sends me, but I find some of them are applicable to my own life, and maybe yours as well. If somebody has a dream and they go to school for whatever their endeavor is, you could be doctor, lawyer, engineer, chief, rock star, whatever it is you want to be. And maybe those paths don't completely work out. Maybe it was an illusion, because you have to think about what are the odds of you being the most successful lawyer, doctor, or Indian chief? While we certainly need doctors and lawyers in the world, we don't need that many rock stars. There's far too many, if you ask me, in my opinion. Some of them I think are super worthy of it, the Jimmy Pages and Robert Plants of the world, the Freddie Mercurys of the world, and then I'm not going to name names. Insert your shittiest band here, but I'll tell you something funny that I was watching earlier, because YouTube is kind of my television now. It was a guy, and he was a record producer, and he was with a person, and they play records for him that he has never heard. And one of the records that he had never heard, which I don't understand, was Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I mean, to me, it sounds incredibly impossible that a guy who's produces records hasn't listened to one of the most lauded albums of all time, and certainly one of the best sounding records of all time in the rock genre, especially when you think about the fact that it was only recorded on a 4-track. Now, for those of you who don't understand what that means, and I'm sure most of you probably do, back in the day, now we have unlimited amounts of tracking, meaning a vocal track, a bass track, a guitar track, another guitar track, another vocal track, as many vocal tracks as you want, as many tracks of kazoo and auto harp or whatever the hell you want to put on a record. The Beatles had 4. They were limited to 4 because that was the technology of the day. So what they would do is they would go in live, and or any band of that era would go in live, piano, bass, and drums, guitar, bass, and drums, whatever it was, and they would cut the song. Sometimes they'd add a vocal to it. So you'd have one track with everybody on it. Now, if you're going to do a vocal overdub, you can't do the vocal because you can't erase part of the track. So they would probably go in there and just go dun 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 dun, and then he would overdub the vocal. And then what they would do is they would take another track, and they'd probably do either a double on the vocal, and then they would take all 3 of those tracks and combine them onto that one open track. So in essence, they're mixing them down to one track. So they could have 3 more tracks open now. And every time you do that, you lose a little bit of audio quality because the oxide that's on the tape tends to comes off. It's called shedding. And it comes off because it's going through a roller, and there's no physical, anything anymore. Hard drives are solid state. There's no more mechanism touching the tape. It's not like a record on a record player or any of that stuff. So anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this, but at the end of the day, this guy had never heard Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. And then the record comes on. He goes, oh, I do know this song. And then he goes, oh, I do know this song. Oh, I do know this song. Oh, I do. You know why? Because you've heard Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I don't know anybody, hip hop artists. They all know it too because they sample it. Crazy stuff. But yeah, amazing. Renaissance. It's the friends you can call up at 4 a.m. that matter. Indeed. I always say I've got 2 people in my life who I know that I can call at 4 a.m. to say hookers, booze, and drugs. And if you don't have one of those people, you need to go find one. I'm definitely one of those people for a couple of people. Not a lot, a couple, maybe 2 or 3, that I would get out of bed and bail them out of jail because of hookers, booze, and drugs. I would. How about you? Too much of a good thing can be wonderful. I don't know where that quote comes from, but somebody said it. Somebody very famous said that. It's a great one, though. And as Yngwie Malmsteen says, more is more. And Renaissance says, you can always tell about somebody by the way they put their hands on an animal. Oh, boy. Oof. That's very true. People who say they don't like cats or they don't like... Anyway, first of all, if somebody says they don't like animals, I don't want to know them. Because I can't imagine anybody not thinking an animal or any kind of animal is beautiful. They're all beautiful. Melly C is in here. Happy hump day, Dirk, and all the bashers. Happy hump day to you, Melly C. Great to see you live in the room. Always. Did you send us? You did. I'm looking at the... it's quite a collection of the Gallery of Bastards tonight. We'll have to get started a little bit early on that. Mr. Landon's here, upvoted number 8 today. Why, thank you, sir. I will enjoy the bash party after work. Enjoy the show, and best wishes to Dirk and all the bashers. Be the best you can be and irritate the haters. I think that's all we're doing right now is irritating the haters. Everybody's irritating everybody right now in this political turmoil and crazy world stage nonsense that we're in. We could talk about cats and watches and stay out of it, right? Ray Ray's here. So finally, Grail watches got... Now this map will lead me to my new quest, ambergris. Oh, that's right. You're obsessed with the ambergris, which is like an extract of some whale, right? I know it's out there. Text yellow gold. And you told us to think that whenever one of those things washes up on shore, there's always some foreign people in Ireland on the west coast, in the middle of nowhere, Ireland, waiting for it. How the hell does that work? How do they get there before you do? I don't understand that at all, my friends, especially since you're the governor, right? Oh, that's good. Thank you, Drew B, for your coffee and my beautiful Aunt Joe glass. Hitesh sees here. Happy Wednesday, Bastards. Please remember to upvote. Yeah, if you can, it really helps out the show a lot. People get to see it and maybe join up and kick things in, which is really great, and I really super duper appreciate it. Drew B, hey Bashers, happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday to you and to Heather and Andrew and our beautiful Kay and all the rest. And all the rest there on Drew B's Isle. Can't believe I have to wait another 6 days to show Dean some moon swatch. Love. You want to see my mangled moon swatch? I found it last night. It was in my other closet. Look how effed up this thing is. The bees, oh, it's green screen nonsense. Hold on. I got to get my face out of there. There you go. Holy macaroni. The bezel's gone. Because I don't know how it fell off. I think I was washing dishes at that when I was bartending in that place. Who knows? And I guess, what's funny, when it fell off, I was like, oops. It's a great, the rain is loud. It's raining hard. I have an air conditioner back there, and I hear it beating down on it right now. At iBashers, Dirk, I don't know how or why, but my YouTube algorithm suggested Jeremy Strong's 10 Things I Can't Live Without. 10 out of 10 douchebaggery. Ooh, man. There's a couple of shows, Drew, and all the rest that I find irritating. One of them is What's in My Bag. They used to do that at Amoeba Records in Los Angeles, and they'd get Iggy Pop would show up, or somebody very cool would show up, and they go, "What's in me bag? Well, let me see." Yeah. That 10 Things I Can't Live Without, and the worst one is Actors on Actors, where they just sit there and go, "You are such a generous actor, such a generous artist." Listen, I love movies and I love actors and all that stuff, but I think they just need to lighten up, simmer down now, because I think that the praise is just ridiculous. Every adjective in the world was used on Sunday night. Cynthia Erivo, you are a nuisance. That's what I would have said if they given me a script. It would have been, "You are the epitome of class, style, elegance, and fuck off." Great singer, though. Good, really good actress. I saw her in the second. I didn't know who she was until the second True. Was it True Detective? I think it was, where she was the kind of the clairvoyant weirdo. And she's an amazing singer. I mean, they should have let her sing. I didn't see her opening number. I should have. I didn't see it. I heard she was great, but she probably sang something from that show Wicked, which is just the worst music ever written for stage. Terrible. What is that song? Defying Gravity. Ugh, God. With that way all the Broadway singers sing. Now, it's so annoying. Over pronunciation of your R's. We weren't taught that back in the day. It's just really annoying. But Jeremy Strong, God, even though his tuxedo the other night was very attractive, his tie was weird. He's so weird. Do you remember when who was it? It was when he played Bob Dylan. Joaquin Phoenix. Remember when he went off the deep end like 15 years ago and started acting all weird, like he was drugged out, and he wore like black suits and black hats, and he looked disheveled, and he would go on chat shows and act like a weirdo. It was all performance art, and it was great. I think Jeremy Strong, somebody should say, just pretend it's performance art and stop this crap. So I can only imagine now I'm going to have to go watch it, because I can just think of what annoying things he can't live without. One thing he can live without, apparently, is an Oscar. You mentioned my name, Drew B. My phone notification went off, and you mentioned Moonswatch. Huge fucking siren goes off. Do you know what my algorithm is doing? And it's grotesque. My algorithm is taking me to this Mr. K. He's okay. He's kind of this Wally Cox looking Dubaian watchmaker in a very fancy store, and they're like, Mr. K, Rolex or Omega movements, Mr. K, why do you hate Hublot? But they also take me to the pawn guys, the whatever that shit's called, which I hate those guys because I hate pawn shops because I hate how they rip people off. And it's also taking me to this guy who walks down 47th Street in New York City and just tries to hustle watches, which, as you guys know, as much as I love timepieces and watches and stuff, I hate watch hustlers. So anybody who's got like a watch business and they're constantly, I got a 11645 and blah, 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 blah. Well, they do that shit and they're like, 30, 31, 5, whatever they talk about on the thing. And then they're just constantly trying to change the prices and get a profit. And I keep saying, I don't want to see this again. I don't want to see this again. And it keeps showing me. It's a young guy. He's walking around with Richard Mille and ugly, ugly, ugly watches. Mart is in the room with beautiful Bronson. Upvote for Dirk and the iBashers channel if you can. Thank you so much. We love Mart and we love our beautiful Bronson. Franco Fiore, grazie mille, signore. Buonasera. Franco Fiore, please upvote if you can. It's right down there. Hit the thing. Just, let's see how many we can get today. It's Grail Watch Wednesday. We're an hour show. Sometimes we go a little bit over. We never go under, but we always go over. And that's my guarantee to you. Handsome Joe LaFaro is in the room. Grail Watch Wednesday, baby. What did you send me a couple of pictures? So here we go. Universal Genève. Very cool. I can't wait to see it. And Eric B sent me something too. All evening to you, the guy with the biggest hands on my show. Very impressive every time. Hope I'm not making you self-conscious, but you gotta give applause to a good pair of paws, my friend. Very impressive. Steve Mac 3 is here. Good evening, my Basher buds. Good evening, Steve Mac 3. Some beautiful photographs. Joining the Julian Club with showing off his incredible photography skills. Absolutely Ansel Adams in a big way. Melly C says, well done, Panel Power. Coming back for you, Panel Power. So I guess I should just come up with theme songs for everybody at this point. So many of you have had them. Some of them I remember, and some of them I just make up off the top of my head. Like softcore, terrorcore. It sounds like a death metal band, if you ask me. Good evening, kind sir. Wishing you and yours only good things. That's our incredible Andy M, partner of our girl, and the daddy to the incredible Mork and Mindy. And he says only good things. Listen, just try to do something only good today for people. Hold the door open, say please and thank you, or go yourself. If that applies to, because sometimes it just does. And what are you going to do? Andrew's here live. Hey, baby. Happy hump day. Hey, happy hump day, everybody. Great to see you. Hey, look at this. Can I say this? Great. I can't. Falk. How do you say this? Phonetically spell this out for me. Falk. Skal from Bergen. Skal to you from Norway. Is that Denmark or Norway? Bergen. Where's Bergen? I'm going to fuck up my flags. Hold on. Let me make sure I have that right. Is that? I'm just making sure. No, that's right. I was right. It is Norway, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Want to make sure. Make sure from Bergen. Well, thank you and welcome to the show, Falki. Great day. Skal to you as well. Great to have somebody new and fresh in the show. Welcome to the show. Upvote if you can, if you like the people in the room. It's a great little community of people. We like watches, we like animals, we like cats and dogs, and we like travel, and we love meeting new people from new countries. So thank you so much, Falki. How do you say it? Falki? My Norwegian is shite. How is Hardcore Shutterbug doing after having his eye directed? Okay, so update. I met him for coffee on Monday, and he's back to work. His first operation did not take. He had a corneal transplant. And the first one just did not take. He had to go back a week later and have the whole thing redone. And it did very, very well. He is walking around looking great. He says his vision is the best it's ever been. The miracles of modern science. So thanks so much for asking, Andrew. I will relay your concern to him because he's like one of my best buddies in the whole wide world. He's my band's mascot and our photographer. Generally, if you see like decent live shots of my band on the intrawebs, it's usually shot by him. And of course, he's got backstage access and all that stuff. So he gets to do the band facing the crowd and all that, those cool shots. That's a kind of a thing that bands have been doing for a couple of years now. After everybody, we have our show. If the show's over, thank you, good night. We all go to the front of the stage and then we turn around and look at the drum riser. And then you have the whole crowd in the background and you take a picture, going like Denmark, Norway, wherever you are. And it's just a kind of a thing everybody does when they're on the road. It's very, very, very cool. Andy M says, Wild West Kitty, thumbnail looking for gold. Looking for Grail watches. That's what we're looking for. Yesterday, the Grail watch kitty on the astronaut found one on the moon. Found a Speedmaster. Who left it there? One of the original Apollo astronauts, but he found it, and he found a CK2915, which wouldn't have been the watch that would have been on the moon anyway. You wouldn't even have a 2998 there, You have 45, you'd have 145. You'd have a bunch of different ones up there, but not none of those. I just thought it was fun because we talked about my top 5 Speedmasters yesterday. Give or take, like today's Tuesday could be first Omega Space versus the CK2915. I still love that watch, and one day I hope to get both of them because I'm a Speedmaster whore. What can I tell you? That's just how it works. Eric B says, then bounce down with the added hiss. That's correct. He's talking about tracks. Every time you would bounce a track from like the guitar, bass, and drums to that other track, you would get added tape hiss. And then they would use, later on, we had something called Dolby, and Dolby would suppress the hiss. And they didn't have a lot to work with, those Beatles. And, it's incredible. If you put on Sgt. Pepper or Abbey Road was an 8-track. Ooh, 8 tracks all of a sudden. And their records were recorded in mono. Everything you got, the early Beatles records. I think the first stereo album by the Beatles was Abbey Road. I think everything before that was always in mono. They did do stereo mixes, and the Beatles didn't even show up to listen to them because no one cared about stereo. It wasn't a thing. Dean's probably like, oh my God. But I will say this, and I mean this with all of my heart. The mono recordings of the Beatles albums are superior. They're just way better. The stereo ones are weird. They're weird. And it wasn't how they were intended, Eric B. also says that Brian May said that the Bohemian Rhapsody master tapes had so many overdubs that when you held it up to the light, you could see through it. This is 100% true. And I think, did they depict that in that movie that was highly fictional and, it was highly sensationalized and fictionalized? But it's very well known that they did 160 vocal tracks. They kept bouncing, because at that time, 24-track recording was available. Now it's unlimited. When the highest it ever went to, when we were still using tape, it went from 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, inch, 2-inch, and then 2-inch was digital. Then 2-inch went digital. There were 2 main machines that did that, the Sony Dashes, and then the Mitsubishis, and then everything went Pro Tools, Logic, whatever, hard drive based recording. And then, of course, depending on how much memory and hard drive space, you unlimited amounts of tracks. When I first started doing digital recording was in the 90s, early 90s. I used something called Notator, and I was allowed to have many tracks as my computer would allow. And I had a $1,000 hard drive. I think I might have even showed it to you because I found it recently. This is it. Ready for this? This thing was $1,000 in 1994. And this has got, how big is it? It's 40 gigabytes. It was state of the art. I have a drawer filled with I have so many millions of hard drives. And then little hard drives got smaller. I have a little heat sink. I don't know. It's crazy. So the Beatles, tape hiss. Bohemian Rhapsody, true story. You could see through the tape when they were done with everything. But boy, does that record sound great. Roy Thomas Baker, incredible stuff. Ray says, cookers, booze, and drugs. The crazy good old days. Whale vomit. Oh, is that what it is? That's from the vomit? How interesting. I did not know that. Hey, Kevin Hawthorne, where have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Kevin Hawthorne, paying it forward down in Lakeland, Florida. Good evening to you, buddy. Getting people tuned from. I'm getting on the public system today, but I do know where I'm going, but thank you. I know you would have helped me had you known. Had I said, Kevin, I have no idea how to get around. Can you help me with that? You would have definitely done it. Thank you, Kevin. Ray Ray says, Eric, found in the lower intestines of only the sperm whale, not vomit. Oh, ugh, God. Oof, oof, oof. You're on with the sperm whale. We clocked one from a sub close to 3,000 meters on sonar. I didn't know it was from the other end. Good call. Well, he would know because he collects that stuff, which is crazy. Trust me, I know my shit. And big smile. Sharon, Canadian 13.99 with a super sticker. Thank you, beautiful. How are you tonight and what is going on in your world? Talk to the Bashers. Let us know what's happening in your beautiful world. You've got a new grandchild and beautiful kitty cats. So let us know because we want to share with you. Thank you so much. That's a big thank you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Let's give you something spectacular. Let's give you Gong Woman, and I'll give you my favorite one, which is Gong Woman 3. Thank you so much, Aaron. You're beautiful. And everybody knows it, right? Hey, Scotty Love. They call him Scotty Love. Scotty Love. It's Scotty Love, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, baby? And we've got something fun here, right? We do, right? We got some fun stuff. He's got a debut on the show. You know what? Let's do it now. Let's keep it out of the Gallery of Bastards. We're going to do it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Scotty Love. You know him, you love him. He's been here since the beginning. He's a Patreon. He's a beautiful man. I've met him in person. He's a fabulous guy. He's got something to show us all. Are you ready? Let's go for it. He got a call from the AD. We talked about it last week, and here we go. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful presentation. He's at Mayor's. I don't know it, but they're obviously a completely official AD of the Rolex brand. Amazing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is so amazing. Look at that shot. That's before on the Jubilee, mind you. Unbelievable. So does it have a different it's green noir, right? So it's still like the 12671 GRNR, right? But is it different if it has the Jubilee bracelet? I'm not as great with my model numbers as I am with Omega, but I think it is the 126710 GRNR, right? Beautiful. Look at that thing. Holy macaroni. That's amazing. Look at that. Next up. Come on. Why are you not working for me? Work for me. Sing for. Oh, lucky you. Look at that. I got to say, personally, now Carolyn's in the room. Carolyn, you here? She's the GMT queen. Now, yeah, there's the espresso, and again, people call this the Guinness, right? Is that what they called it? I think this is the most beautiful one. I'd like to see what happens with the Coke, but as far as the ceramic bezel GMT Master 2s, I think that this is the sexiest one of all. It's got a real Darth Vader kind of. Did they assign Darth Vader to a watch yet? I'm not quite sure. I don't keep up on the Rolex lingo. Wow, that is just incredible. Look at this picture. Oh, look at this. This is high quality. She drives me crazy. Wow. That is amazing. Look at that. Oof. God, is the rehot getting even tighter with the Rolex? Uh-oh. Look at that. I will not blow that up because I can see the serial number. I'm gonna move it out of the view, right? So did that get even tighter? Did that get even tighter? The Rolex. Do I have a loop on my desk? No, it didn't. You're right. It's exactly the same, but that is just so much deeper and more pronounced and more engraved, etc., etc., etc. An absolutely beautiful thing. Holy macaroni, buddy. And then there's the official drive shot. Oh, wow. Perfect fit. The Bruce Wayne. Is that the Bruce Wayne, Joe? What is the nickname for that? Let me see. The Gray GMT nickname. Is that what it is? Oh, it is the Bruce Wayne, huh? So what's the Guinness one? GMT Guinness. Forgive me. Images. Guinness is the gold one? Oh, okay. I don't like the gold one at all. Blah. This is perfection. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Not a good Iron Maiden song. Well, look at that. Perfect fit on you, huh? That's the perfect size for that manly wrist you got going on there. Oh, crap. Lexus is looking nice, too, as you're driving. You loving it? Are you feeling it? Can you feel the watch tonight? Wow. Congratulations, monsieur, on this. Yeah, well, we dedicated to. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Got a nice little clasp action. Beautiful. Not too many people get the call on a Jubilee, man. Looks sexy as F. Is that your first Jubilee, or do you have many a Jubilee? I got to admit, I think the GMT Master 2 looks way, way better on the Jubilee than it does on the and while we're at it, I'll just keep posting from our Scotty Love. He sent this. He goes, Dirk, these are just for you because I know how much you love them. It's H. Moser. Yeah, I don't like these watches. I don't like Moser. I know that they're a good brand. He didn't buy this, but he's at the AD. Why not try stuff out? What is he wearing? I like his jacket. Very snazzy. Yeah, I know that everybody loves their dials and stuff. I don't know what it is about them, and I hate tourbillons. They give me the creeps. Looks like open heart surgery, and that I don't like at all. Yeah, I don't like the shape of that. It's almost a tonneau. It's weird. I hate that. Hate that bracelet. Yuck. Yeah, you picked the right watch. He sent this to me because he knew I'd hate them. Read the email, Dirk. Okay, hold on. Let me stop the screen and read the email. Okay, hold on. I shall read it. Let's see where it is. Tourbillon open face Moser, everything a Dirk could love. Yeah, not a big fan of these. A bit odd in every way, shape-wise, but the dials are stunning, and the steel bracelet is. I bet I'm sure. Listen, it's Moser. It's a great brand. Should I read the other one too? I should. Okay. Oh, okay. Here it is. Let me pull up the picture. Let me pull up the picture. I'll share the screen so we can look at it while I talk about what he has to say. But I'm gonna have to pull up a new window because it won't let me read that at the same time because it's annoying. Okay, but I can easily locate it, can't I? There it is. First impressions. This could be the perfect Rolex. The Jubilee bracelet is stunning. However, it feels a bit delicate, probably because I'm used to the Oyster and my daily is the 43 millimeter Sea Dweller that has a large Oyster, which is much more solid. Well, there's nothing more solid than an Oyster bracelet. I mean, even Omega nerds will say that. Only other issue, although it's beautiful with the green GMT hand, it's difficult to see in low lighting. Also, the length of the GMT hand puts the arrowhead directly in line with the hour indices and is basically hidden when aligned. Uh-oh. A red hand and shorter would be more utilitarian, to be honest, but I'm not complaining. For those asking, the stated reason for getting the allocation was the computer liked me. Well, okay. The computer liked him. We all like you. Disclosure, this is my fourth Rolex purchase from them, along with a few pieces of jewelry. I have never purchased a two-tone or precious metal Rolex unless you count the Yachtmaster with the platinum bezel. All four are steel sports models. Although I still have a Pepsi on my list just because. I'm probably done with my Rolex journey for now. Well, hey, I think you have every right to be done with your Rolex journey. I know what you have. You guys, everybody out there, I mean, I think I'm done with my Rolex journey. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't mind having just a plain old no date sub, because I like them and I just think it's the ultimate utility watch. It's just a great little watch, because I'm a Milgauss guy, as you all know. And, it's not my first love, but I do love GMTs too. And, you never know until you try it on. I tried on the big guys' APs, and I hate the offshore. And I didn't hate it when I put it on my wrist. And it wasn't too big, shockingly. I think I'm such a waif. I'm far from it. I used to be a waif. I'm no longer. But congratulations to our very own incredible Scotty Love. They called him Scotty Love. Scotty Love. Great 8 solo, especially on a live too. Thank you, kind sir. What a beautiful treat. And thank you so much for presenting it. We all are jelsies. Like there's no tomorrow. Aren't we all jealous now because he got that? Carolyn, have you said anything yet? Are you not in the room, Carolyn Martin? We just unveiled Scotty Loves GMT. She's the GMT queen. I think she has all of them. She might not have the Bruce Wayne. Are we calling it the Bruce Wayne? So the Guinness is the gold one, huh? What sense does that make? Because the shtick at the top is kind of caramelly looking. I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't think I understand. Oh, I just got a whole bunch of new ones. We're going to have to start the gallery really early today because there's a million pictures for us to look at. Holy cow. Thank you, Scotty Love. You're one of the best bashers in the whole wide world and a super sensational and handsome man, if I do say so myself. Dean says, Scotty, love your Rolex journey has just started. Trust me, there is no end. That's pretty amazing. Let's see. Vasilios P is here. Good evening to all. And Robbinsbird. Hey, Robbinsbird. Great to see you. Native Pritz evening. Our other favorite Norwegian is here. Skål to you, my friend. Drew B says the early stereo mixes were drawn. They're unlistenable, right? Apparently, I haven't heard the Giles Martin. I know that sounds like sacrilege. I have not heard the Giles Martin remixes. Remixed the records. I haven't heard them. I heard that they're pretty spectacular. I like the mono ones. Dean says the biggest hard drive in the world at the time. I have another one that's even older, a Cheetah drive, which was a SCSI drive. Crazy. NDM says such sad news about Dolly Parton's husband. Yeah, Carl Dean. Best wishes and love to the legend, the icon, who is Dolly Parton. Yeah, I got to see her live a couple of years ago at Forest Hills Tennis Stadium. She was, I've mentioned this to you before. I thought it sounded pre-recorded. She was so flawless. And she was married to him for well over 60 years. She married him when she was 20. They had a great no one even knows what the guy looks like. He was like a rugged farmhand kind of guy. He loved AC/DC and Led Zeppelin. Big rock and roll, hard rock guy. Black Sabbath. He just wanted to stay out of the spotlight, and he let his lady do whatever she did. And what did she do? A whole hell of a lot. I'm a very big fan. If you don't know the record, go out and buy the album or download or listen to your stream, whatever, Dean, on that fancy system that you use. Go get the album Little Sparrow. It's her first bluegrass album in like 30 years was called The Grass is Blue, but Little Sparrow is the definitive. It's an absolutely mesmerizing, my favorite album of the last 20 years, for sure, 100%. I've listened to that album more than any album in the last 20 years. It is the epitome of songwriting, and there are some traditionals on there as well. She's got the absolute greatest guitar and banjo pickers and violin fiddle players that live on planet Earth. And it is a miracle of recording, performance, and execution. And we love Dolly Parton. And Carl Dean. Rest in peace, Carl Dean. Scotty Love says the zip drive. I never had a zip drive. Everybody else had zip drives. I never had them. I had SCSI drives. That's it. The only removable media I ever had was I went from floppies to CD burners when they finally came out. I never had a zip drive. I don't think I did, at least. But I did have a mini disc player, and I still do. It's in my rack right down here, which is nuts. Drew B says, damn, Scotty Love. Great choice. Fantastic choice. Andrew says, great choice. Gorgeous. Gene says, nice. Robin's Bird, yes, Andy's so sad about Dolly's husband. I'm from Tennessee, and we feel it a lot here. I bet you do. Did you ever see Carl Dean Robin's Bird? Because I mean, he was such an enigma. No one ever knew where he was, who he was. I mean, I've seen one picture of him, and he was a very handsome, rugged guy. Of course, she had a big, handsome husband. She's Dolly freaking Parton. She's one of my absolute all-time favorite goddesses. She's just incredible. Robin, I went to see her. The rest of the Bashers know. You might not have been around at the time, but I went down and I spoke to the engineer because I was right behind the mixing console. And I said, how much of this is in the toaster? And he gave me this look like this. What do you mean the toaster? This is 100% live. I said, yeah, but she doesn't have a drummer, and I hear drums. He goes, because the bass player's triggering that. He goes, her drummer left. Something happened with the drummer, and she didn't have time. So for like 3 or 4 shows, she had to get like they were basically doing bluegrass anyway, so they didn't really need it. So they had some guy, like the bass player or the keyboard player, was just doing a click track thing. He goes, "This is 100% live," and he looks at me, and goes, "Miss Parton knows what she's doing, my friend." And I was like, "Oh, I believe you," but it sounded so perfect. It was the most flawless show I had ever heard by a singer in my life. She was perfection. It was incredible. Daniel Gutierrez is here. Mayor sucks, but congratulations. Oh, you know that place. Scotty Love, awesome pick. It doesn't suck when you're Scotty Love. That's a great slogan for the back of your car. It doesn't suck when you're Scotty Love. That sounds like a Gene Simmons line. It doesn't suck when you're Scotty Love. Yeah. Mayors has been kind to me. And Dean wants to know if you ate the little sweetie. Oh, because they give you a little candy and champagne. How wonderful. Ray Ray's jealous. Scotty Love, wow. You ate 3. Num num. What do they give you? Like some, I didn't see. Let me go look at that. Let me see what the picture looks like. Oh, it's a lint. It's lint. Okay. I buy this all the time. I like the black ones because they're dark chocolate. I like me some dark chocolate. I like the dark chocolate. Do. Let's come up with the world's worst. Here's the worst. You ready for this? This is for you, Drew B and Melly C. The absolute most embarrassing. What's the most embarrassing lyric Gene Simmons ever did? I'll give you a minute. I'm going to say, I'll put my log in your fireplace. Oh my God, the worst. Angie, nice GMT. Bruce Wayne, gorgeous. Congrats, Scotty. You bugger. Everybody's, of course. Mayors is owned by Watches of Switzerland. Well, then there you know. That guy that I really like, the English Watch, Andy. He had a real big problem with Watches of Switzerland after his big spend. He spent some, he's got a really nice collection where, but he does flip around a bit. He does sell, he falls out of love with pieces. It's my favorite watch channel. I've said this a million times. I really like Andy's channel. I like him a lot. That he's such a nice fella and he looks to be in great shape, and he had a heart attack like 2 years ago at Disney World. Great guy, great channel, great watch collection, big Speedmaster guy. Nice one, sir. Scotty Love. Oh, there's you enjoy your Rolex journey. Beautiful watch. Yes. At the end of every Rolex journey, a Moon's watch journey is ready to begin. Carl Dean's photo is out there. Oh, yeah. It's probably the same one I saw way back then. Not at the end of my rainbow. Oh, soon, my love. Soon. Scotty Love says, Omega 2025 anniversaries. Hopefully some good offerings on the way. 20-year Planet Ocean, 30-year Bond style Seamaster, 55-year Silver Snoopy, and 60-year. I don't think we're going to see anything Ed White because they've given us platinum and 3. I don't think so. Planet Ocean, it's time. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. Yeah, I mean the Seamaster, wouldn't it be cool if they came out with an aluminum Pierce Brosnan era Seamaster? Because we all love, that's the watch that everybody gets started on, right? Doesn't that start just most everybody's journey? Everybody I know bought that watch. At 55 year for this. If they came out with an homage to the original one, I think that would be unbelievable. Yeah, they met at a laundromat and she said she couldn't believe that guy wanted to talk to her, which is nuts. Hey, Canaire, great to see you. How are you doing? Are you doing okay? We're all thinking of you, my friend. I hope you're well. Thank you so much. Thanks for being on the show. We love you, man. Hey, James M is here, listening in the background, is finishing up work. Looking forward to it. Me too, James M. 999 Beauty Show. Let's give him Gong Woman 4. Thanks, James M. I'll see you in a bit. Andy M, we have 4 mini disc players. Sadly, great tech that was superseded way too fast. You know what? I'll tell you this right now. And I'm the first to admit it. We had some stuff in the toaster when we toured in the 90s. We had like orchestra because, we couldn't afford to bring a string section with us. So my drummer played to a click track and we pumped out like, string quartets and stuff like that. We didn't have any vocals or guitars or keyboards in there. We just had like, the superfluous sound design. And I ran it all on mini disc and it was great. It was really great. Hey, Donald Gehring, every time you do your Kiss impressions, you nail it. Well, I've had a lot of experience. I'll put your log in my fireplace. It's just so bad. And Scotty Love says, I've had 2000 Hesselite sandwich looking at the blue Snoopy, but I have no relationship with them. Yeah, but that's the thing about Omega. It's not super cunty like you get over at Rolex. It isn't. You go in there, you tell them you want the Silver Snoopy award, and they'll probably give it to you. By the way, I am wearing my Angelo Minichello tonight. As you all know, this is my Waltham Field and Marine. I love this watch. I had it all loomed up before. It's not going to show up because I put new batteries in my... Wait a second. There it goes. In my loom. We got, my loom. Does it work? No. If I turn the lights off, it'll work. Right? I love this watch. They'll put you on the list for that, but they'll call you. Conair says, I'm good, Dirk. Thanks for asking. I take it day by day. Yeah, of course you do. I know. We're thinking of you, my friend. Well, that's what we're here for. If you want to give me a shout, you know how to get a hold of me. Basherdirk@gmail.com. That is Basherdirk@gmail.com. I'm good for that, for sure, my friend. And all of that. Dean says 5 years wait time for the Silver Snoopy here in the UK. Better to go gray. Yeah, you're probably true, but how much do you pay for that thing on the gray? My God. I mean, Mega doesn't have a lot of waitlist Mega items. That's probably the king of them, right? Yeah, it's definitely the elusive one. It's the one everybody wants. I can't think off the top of my head of one that they want. Anyway, let's get cracking. It's time for the Gallery of Bashtards because I got to get on the train soon and meet James M for some cocktailing and conversation and getting to know Basher and blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking forward to it. So here we are with the Gallery of Bastards, my friends.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Our own Becky Brown is in Japan, but she said, I got to send a picture to you-know-who, to Bronson, because look who she's with. Can't talk now, but kind of busy. That is Bronson's girlfriend, as we all know. Matchmaker, make me a match. I mean, they will make such beautiful kittens if neither of them are fixed at this point, but they probably are. Look at that beauty. Is that not Bronson's girl or what? I wish you had. Liz, how's it go? I wish that you had Bronson's girl. Bronson's girl. What a beautiful kitty cat. Thank you so much. The incomparable Becky Brown in Kyoto right now. How cool is that? She travels the world. I want a little bit of her lifestyle. It's fantastic. A lady should always cross her legs, says Andrew Wolkowicz. I love that. I miss that. My beautiful little Lorelei, my Laverne. She used to cross her legs like a lady all the time. And look at your beautiful baby crossing her legs. That is how a lady sits. What was that from? What movie was that from? A League of Their Own. When the girls went through elocution classes. It was pretty great. It's like, ladies, cross your legs. A lady reveals nothing. Penny Marshall, Gina Davis, Madonna, who wasn't sucky in that. Believe it or not, can you imagine she wasn't sucky because she's such a shitty actress? Steve McLeod, trips to the Far East. Hi, Dirk. I'm just getting around to processing pictures that took a while traveling in the Far East. If okay with you, I'll send you a couple most nights. Of course. That's why we're here, my dearest. That's why we're here. That's what the Gallery of Bashtards is all for. You share it with me, and I share with the world, my friend. Look at this. Oh, wow. That's cool. Wow. Beautiful. Wow, these are cool. Where is this? In China? Oh, wow. Magnificent. Wow, these are great. That's the super Ansel Adams. Rain is loud. I don't know if you can hear it. If it's picking it up, it's loud. Beautiful shots, man. Look at those. Gorgeous. I'll tell you, man, you're onto something. Very good. We all love them. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Love it. Jim Blair's here. Thought the Bashers might enjoy this. It's a Seiko metronome watch. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a second. I have it. I downloaded it. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. Please say I downloaded it. Did I? I'm going to have to do it again. Hold on. This is very cool. This is from Jim Blair. Okay. Hold on. This is very cool. Look, check this out. It's a metronome watch. Wait till you see this thing. Hope you can hear it too. I've never seen such a thing in my entire life. Look at that. You get to pick the tempo and then it counts it out. Oh, you can hear it. And look at that. It gives you pitch, I guess, or there's the click track. But also I see like it's got like a, is it? Oh, it's a tuner as well. Oh, that's messed up. Wow. Wow, this is really great. I've never seen such a thing, Jim, and thank you so much for sharing that. That was super duper cool. Thank you. Thank you for that. Eric Bell, do-it-yourself hydro mod. The watch is effectively now waterproof. Cool. Oh, wow, look at this. This is going to show us how to waterproof a watch. Wowza, 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 wowza. Silicone oil. Look at this. What do you do here? Oh, okay. Come on, really? Look at that. Well, for all you modders out there, that's really cool stuff. Amazing. Wow. Really cool. Super duper cool. Thanks, buddy. From Mr. Bell, thank you so much. Here's some shots from the gallery of Julian. Thank you, Julian. As always. Someone checking out their eyewear. Very mysterious. Very pretty lady, obviously. Look at those eyes. They're gorgeous. Really, Julian? Oh, look at this. Speaking of whales, look at that. Isn't that crazy how we were just talking about whales and there we go. Joe LaFar says that metronome watch is perfect for you. It totally is. Look at these, are great. Oh, that's cool. Uh-oh. Let's call her Shirley. Shirley and Big Ben. Wow. Uh-oh, the mask era. Oh, man, remember that? Boy, was that second? We all lived through that. It's hard to believe, but we all did. You know? Oh, this is great. This is a very famous building. Look at that. Amazing light on that, Julian. Oh, how interesting. How the hell do you do that? She looks kind of like Joan Plowright. with a mask on. These were all done. I guess you did a whole series while you were going through your beautiful mistress, the streets of your mistress during the pandemic. Oh, wow. Beautiful. And this smoke, steam coming out of the water, too. Look at this guy. Man bun alert, whilst having a smoke on the streets of Blae. Wow. Beautiful. This is great. That's pretty funny. He the king now. Amazing shot. So playful and fun. What a great one. I guess that's my favorite. I have to pick a favorite. Thank you so much, Julian. Always a pleasure. Thank you. 'Cause it's always a pleasure and never the cure. But you just don't know whether you're doing it for the right reasons. It's cold for the season, down in the streets below. Grail Wednesday from Dean. He's got a bit of tutor. He's a white dial guy. He's definitely a white dial. He's a big fan of the white Speedy. Wow, looking nice. So one thing I have to say about Tudor is I love the big crown, because you know me, I'm a crown queen. I really like a big crown. Great looking watch. Take Me Home, composed by Phil Collins. Take me home. We doing some karaoke? Because I don't remember. I love Phil. I met Phil more than once. First time I met him, I was doing that intern job at Warner Electro Atlantic, and he was getting in the elevator with his wife and kid. I don't even know which kid it was, but he was so nice. She wasn't. She was kind of rude. And then she took him to the cleaners twice till the judge finally woke up. Great shot. Do we call this white Tudor? Do we call this the Phil Collins? We should, right? That would be a great nickname. I think Phil needs a nickname, watch nicknamed after him, don't you? These two look like a couple. Looks like these the same plastic surgeon, also from Dean. Mickey Rourke and Axel, yeah, it's just really weird. Anybody see Goldie Hawn at the Oscars? I mean, I know she's 80, but her body looked young, but her face looked just so filled out. I love Goldie Hawn. I'm a big fan. And Kurt looked great. Yeah, what is that? What is that on the lower left? I mean, what, Mickey Rourke, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why? Yeah, Axel just looks crazy. I don't know. Crazy shit. Once they say it's like tattoos. Once you get started, you can't stop. Martin Brown, iBashers Galleries. Hi, Dirk. Oh, yeah, I have it. I downloaded the video already. Ready for this? Bronson learning a new trick. Let's get that going for everybody. Ready? How great is that? Oh, my God. So great. Oh, my God. How great is that? I miss that. The ball throwing is just too much. Melly C with Eminem Madness, Malk and Mindy Madness. Our favorite dynamic duo in the room tonight, our beautiful one. The beautiful kitty, the beautiful kitty. Boom, 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 the beautiful kitty, the beautiful kitty. Oh, those were taken in Tibet, Steve Mac 3. In Tibet. Wow. How amazing. Wow. Look at you, beautiful lady. Oh, look at them. They're being sweet to each other. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at that. I know that she can be a bit of a, bitch. But that's okay, because her beauty, everybody knows. Oh, look at her enjoying the sunshine. Nothing's better than that. I love your blinds. I have them in my bedroom. Almost the exact same ones, the wood slats, the old fat Venetian blinds. They're almost plantation, close, but not. Look at that beautiful lady. She is perfect, and she knows it. Oh! Now it looks like Mexican standoff. Now it looks like a bit of a fight. Oh no! Don't fight! Don't fight! Oh, hello, pretty lady. Oh, did he get kicked off? And now he's just like, I know. Oh, Mork. Oh, look at you. And you get your little quiet time. You deserve it. The incomparable Mork and Mindy show. Oh, we love you guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Andy. Thanks, Melly. She knows she's beautiful and she can't help it. She can't help it, God damn it. Joe LaFaro, New Vulcan. Very nice. Look at that. Let's hit that up. Oof. Looky there. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a beautiful piece. See, that's the way I like my chronographs to look. I don't like screw down pushers. I'm not a big fan. That is a beautiful watch. And I'm going to see that of the Vulcan clock tonight. I'll take pictures of it. I'm going to see it tonight. 'Cause I'll see you tonight. 'Cause I'll see you tonight. Do I know the rest of the words? I'm always around me. I don't know how I feel about that guy. I see you, baby, tonight. And if I can't, I'll cry and cry. I won't see you without it. I'll see you tonight. Very Beatley Gene Simmons song. Look at that. That's a beautiful watch, man. That is gorgeous. I give that a giant thumbs up, man, because this is, and I love those hands. I love everything about this watch. I love the colors. You guys know I love orange. It's my favorite color. I don't wear it, but I like it. I wear it on my watch. Beautiful. Thank you, Joey. A watch as handsome as you are. And some vintage Universal Genève. Look at that. Very sophisticated, says Andy M. And you would be correct on that assumption. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, God. Moon phase. Oh, Joe. Why murder us with this? Oh, vintage. I just love vintage. Oh, my God. That's beautiful. Incredible. You know, that's the thing about UG, right? Because look at that. You know, that's obviously Lemania. I don't know if that's which exact one, but listen, that we're talking about precursors to the, or adjuncts to the 321. It's just not finished the way a 321 was finished. But, you know, pretty damn close. Look at that thing. Oh, boy. Oh, that's a monster watch. Look at that. Look, two of them. Oh, man, what are you doing to us, Joe? Joe, stop. Don't. Where am I going? Where'd I go? Let me get back. Oh, man, that is... Oof. Beautiful. Now Breitling owns them, right? So look, we'll see what happens. Amazing shots. Super drool, says Scotty Love. Super drool. Oh, I love you, G, man. Oh. What do I got here? My working class yacht master. it's Raphael in the room. Unbelievable. Oh, that looks great, man. Very, very cool. Well, you're a real seaman. And look at that. That's cool. Who doesn't love gauges and such? Who doesn't love it? Vasilios P, my PRX. Just my PRX today. Hey, man, nothing like a Tissot. We all love a PRX. It's a great everyday watch, man. It's a great watch. And I know a watch that's about, I don't know, 20 times the price of that looks exactly like that. Just saying. Look at that color is great, though, man. Great color. Amazing. Fantastic. Great color. Beautiful. Thanks, baby. Vasilios from Greece. Thank you so much, Drew. Cave for the day. Oh, you guys are going to lose your marbles. K of the day shot. Here she is, the incomparable K. Come on, share screen. Share. Why are you not sharing? Oh, there it is. Oh, look how perfect she looks. Oh, my God. She's looking so perfect. Look at that. Oh man. Look what you did. Look what you and Heather and Andrew did. Look what you guys did. Look what you did. She wouldn't be with us right now if it wasn't for you. And now she's a superstar. She's a global superstar. Oh, you beautiful lady. Oh, she's so pretty. We love you, honey. Look how happy and healthy and chubby she's looking. Wait till that fur comes back. She's going to be so she's already photogenic with that beautiful face. Man, does she deserve the life that she has? God bless you, man. It's Ash Wednesday, by the way. I didn't get ashes. I usually do. Maybe I can get them on my way out when I hit the railroad. I'm that kind of Catholic anyway. I should have gone this morning. Beautiful Kay, we love you. Drew, thank you so much. We can't. She's a superstar. She's an absolute superstar. We all know it. We all know it. Gallery of Bashtards, cow may be getting close. Oh, come on. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, how sweet is that? Oh my God, look, they love each other. She's been fully accepted into the brood. Oh, that makes me so happy. Look at that. She's getting the headbutts. Oh, Drew. Oh, look at her. Is she a little pensive about the thing? Like, I mean, she knows what's up. She knows that. Oh my God. That's just too much for anybody to take. Got a call. Uh-oh. Oh shit, really, Drew? Oh shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew got the call. Hello, Drew. I hope you are well. I have one of these now on the bracelet. You can't get it on the bracelet. I was just in the Omega shop and he told me it's nearly impossible to get it on the bracelet, Drew. And I'm not telling you because I know you just spent a shitload of money on our beloved K. But holy crap, first Omega in space on the bracelet. Uh-oh, crap. Well, I don't know if the old Amex will let you do it. I would, but it's up to you. Or you could let it. Listen, this is not going to be the hardest piece in the world to find later on. But yeah, I would say jump on it if you can, because I was just told in the Omega store on Friday that the bracelet, they can only get you the leather, black or brown right now. It's almost impossible to get it on the bracelet. He goes, yeah, it's a long time wait list for the bracelet. That bracelet is amazing. I wore that too, and it was pretty great. So I say, if you can. But listen, you got other things going on in your life. So hey, Grail watch from Andy M. Hey, more Longines. We love our Longines on this show. Yeah, that's Andy M's. Is this your daily, Andy? I think it is. But we love it. Ooh, and a splash of color. Amazing. Wow. The Ultracron. That's a gorgeous watch. Look at that thing. That looks sick on you, man. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh. So beautiful. I love this Longines. Oh, look at the back. That's very cool. Ultracron. Look at that. Yeah, that's his. The Pilot Majestic too. Look at that. Oh, I love the back of that watch. Oh man, isn't that cool? So unique. You would never expect that to look like on the back. Great shots. Oh, look at that. 1935. The most accurate Longines. Yeah, it's incredible. I love that collection. That bracelet is sick. Look at that. Amazing. Wow. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's beautiful. Hey, Fergal, quick pop in to say hi to everybody. I'll send some photos in for tomorrow's show. Please do. Please do. We miss you, Ferg. It's great to see you on the show. And Rolex Air King from LEC. I didn't know you had an Air King. Did I know that? Wow. That's got a 3131 in it also, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right? Oh, you got the You got the new one too. No, that's the old one. I like this one better in the oyster case. The new one with the 05, I didn't go crazy for that, you know. This one I love. I love Air Kings because I'm a Milgauss guy. I like the anti-Rolex Rolex. Looks great on you, honey pie. Oh, that's perfect. Of course, I love the fact that you're a Millie gal too, but I do see you go for the same kind of Rolex I do. You like the anti-Rolex Rolex. I love the Air King. The new one, I don't know, it's a bit big now. But that one's beautiful. I prefer the asymmetrical with the 5. Now it's 05. Big freaking deal. They made a big deal out of it. iBashers, today I'm wearing my U-boat quartz. Donald Geary, look at this crazy thing with the oil in it. Oh, man. Look, that's crazy town. Look at this watch. That's nuts. Isn't that crazy? Wow. That is. I didn't know you had that. You'll never have a hard time reading that thing. These are crazy watches, man. Look at that action. Isn't that nuts? Raphael, didn't you have a U-boat, or did you were talking about getting one, or you lusted after them? Somebody in the gang. Was it Ray Ray? I don't remember. That's interesting. Oh, and look at that. It's a left-hand drive, too. Look at that. It's left-hand drive on your left hand. So, you know, because I'm a lefty and I wear my watch on my right hand. I wear it on my left hand for the show, just so it, you know, I don't bang into the microphone. Great shot, Donald. Thank you so much. And thank you for you super chatted me at the end of last night's show. So you know what? I owe you a big bang boom for that. Hold on. Because it happened when I was in the doing the outro. Guys, so much. That is the Gallery of Bastards for tonight. Thank you for a great gallery. You guys are amazing. Art, all our favorite kitties. Everything was here. Everything.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublimely absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
So let's just catch up on the chats before we call it a night. Poor Mickey's lost way too many boxing matches. Yeah, love the Vulcan. I'll take a picture of the Vulcan clock tonight. Dean was drooling over the first Omega. K-Star, of course. K is adorable. We love her. She's our girl. Purdy. Cat hugs. Andrew says, Dean, Drew, jump on that if you can. If he can. He's this guy. I mean, this guy shelled out a lot of dough this year. Holy macaroni. Beautiful Vulcan. Yeah, he loves it. Dean, Drew B, sell all the plastic ones and put it on the Visa. There's a little bit of a point there. I'm going to agree with Dean for a second. Have you seen it in person, Drew? It's the most beautiful Omega I've ever seen in my life. It's so beautiful. And that blue slate, dark blue slate dial with the alpha hands and that crazy sapphire crystal. But on the bracelet, you can't get it. You just cannot get that bracelet. I went, really? I tried it. And it goes, nah, can't get it. So just saying. But anyway, you spent a lot of dough this year. So do what you got to do. Melly C loves the Air King history. Me too. And Dean says that the U-boat, the biggest watch on the planet, filled 50 million. You know, doesn't look crazy on you, Don. It looks great. Looks pretty great. Big devil horns up for you. And Joe LaFaro with 1999, another great show. Thank you, Joey. Thank you so much. And thanks to all the bashers. Thank you so much. Let me give you a big bang boom for that. That's a big one. So that's a super duper duper. That's a super chat. That's a super chat. It's a huge super chat. And Andy M says Melly C gets Rollies and Timex. I love Seiko, Tudor, and Longines. A bit of a mad contrast. That's cool. Luckily, in my house, we're both big Omega guys, and that's great because Paul's dad was an Omega guy. I've always loved that brand. Just how the fruit falls from the tree, you know. Anyway, guys, I am off to go have dinner with one of our very own, the wonderful Jim M. And I can't wait to have fun with him today. And I'll take pictures of the big Vulcan clock and you guys rule, because I think we're gonna have a fun night. I'm just gonna clean up and jump on the train. And thank you so much for a wonderful night. You bashers are the best. Thank you. Everybody says enjoy dinner. Thank you so much. Can't wait to go out and have and I love the restaurant and the place we're going. It's really very, very cool. I'll take pictures and do all that stuff. But thank you all so very much for a great show. Remember to hold the door open. Remember to say please and thank you. And remember, if you encounter somebody who's not very kind, give them benefit of the doubt, because you never know what's going on with them. They're either the greatest person in the whole wide world, or else they just might be a
Bashers.